Hello everyone, welcome to the Wolf Bag. OmnicientWolf here, and today I'll be bringing you a vlog about my top 5 challenges making it on YouTube. I put making it on YouTube in quotes because it might mean something different for me than it means to you. So I'll go ahead and define my meaning of it. Making it on YouTube for me is being able to live off YouTube, essentially, and have YouTube as your full-time position. This video, will discuss a lot of challenges that I've experienced as having a gaming channel, but it could apply to many other YouTubers. Quite a few of these points apply to all YouTubers starting out. Some points might be a little more gaming specific. But without further ado, I really just want to get into the challenges and dive right in. This past year for my channel has been lots of ups, lots of downs. It's been a roller coaster ride all around, and I just want to dive right into it. So number one, starting a YouTube channel is quite expensive. There are 3 things that are quite expensive. The games, first of all. It depends what type of channel you're running. If you're running more of a retro style gaming channel, it might be less pricey. Older games tend to cost less. But the modern games that come out with a $60, $70 price tag, and then if you're playing on console, you need a console, you need a gaming PC. The costs add up. That includes equipment too. Equipment is very expensive. Whether you want the game capture card, to record gameplay, and microphone, good quality microphone, so your audio sounds crisp and doesn't sound like, I don't know, you're in a tunnel. And last but not least, software. Software is very expensive. It depends what you're looking for, but lots of different software does a lot of different things, especially like the video editing softwares I'm talking about. Although it's usually a one-time fee, right? All this stuff adds up, and it becomes quite the investment in starting a YouTube channel. Secondly, it's difficult to get recognized. YouTube now has blown up compared to what it was 10 years ago. I think it just marked its 10-year anniversary not too long ago. And I don't want to say you're lucky if you started out earlier. If you started out earlier, that's a great on you, great idea, great initiative to go ahead and do it. It's just, I guess there's less of a population of people doing it back in the day in 2005, 2006, as opposed to nowadays. There are so many gaming commentators and you have so little time, taking no credit away from what they've built, or none whatsoever, just because they started 10 years before. I don't want to take that away from them. It's just, I find it's much more difficult nowadays to break out. It's because it is a reality. There are just so many gaming commentators and so little time, and you try to find a way to market yourself while staying true to yourself. You don't want to branching out is not a bad thing, but branching out and becoming something you're not is not a good thing. You have to know what kind of YouTuber you are and not try to mirror yourself based on these big YouTubers and the success they're having. It's different. You can't be someone else. You have to be yourself. Third challenge is lack of time. Recording, editing, publishing, all that stuff takes time. Annotations on YouTube, cards, all that fun stuff. Sometimes it becomes tedious. I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy it. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. But after doing so many videos, after a while, and especially if you do a lot in quick succession, it's very dangerous to burn yourself out. You really want to know your schedule and be true to yourself, and really take in consideration the time that you actually have free to you. Because at the same token, most people starting on YouTube have a full-time job, and between full-time job and having the other hours of free time that you're supposed to have doing other stuff, maybe with family, friends, and whatnot, some of that time, if you're starting on YouTube, you'll have to essentially get into it in YouTube. What I mean by that, let's say if I'm working a full-time job, 9 to 5, I come home and I have to edit. So I'd edit another 3 hours, and then, oh wait, there's family reasons, family stuff I have to do. So it's really a balancing act, and that brings me to my next point. Actually, it's such a difficult balance to achieve, and being good at it. And starting off, I could understand why a lot of YouTube channels, when they start off, they die as quickly as they start, because they're unable to maintain the consistency. They maybe don't anticipate how much time it does take. And I definitely appreciate it now much more when I watch these YouTubers that I subscribe to and see their content, and I thoroughly enjoy the content they're putting out much more now, understanding it behind the scenes. And of course, YouTube scheduling, just, I've already mentioned it, but in terms of how you schedule your uploads and whatnot. Challenge number 4, Difficult to coordinate collaborations. All right, so here we hear collaborations are a great way to cross-promote each other's content. There's no question about that. I mean, and at the same token, it brings a different level of entertainment to your channel and to their channel as well, because instead of having just a commentary on your own, you're having a commentary with people, and there's always a different dynamic when you're playing with friends as opposed to when you're playing with on your own. It's just human nature, and that makes a video more entertaining at certain times, being able to collaborate with others. I don't believe that you should build your channel solely on collaborations. I feel like that's asking a lot, but you should definitely be comfortable with what you're doing and what you're putting out individually. But it definitely doesn't hurt to have collaborations. But the difficulty is coordinating these collaborations. First of all, it's difficult to seek out similar-minded YouTubers out there. It's not easy. You have to really coordinate and arrange collaborations on, you know, what kind of game do you want to play? How do you want to go? How do you want to approach it? Do you want to do a let's play on it? Do you want to do funny moments? It really depends on how you want to approach it, and it's just difficult sometimes lining all that stuff up. YouTuber. So finding another YouTuber that's similar to you, that you could get along with, that you enjoy, and the games and how you want to, you know, record the audio, record the video. How do you want to send it to each other? All that stuff needs to be discussed and coordinated upon. And finally, fifth challenge, which I was trying to think of top 5, and then I came up with the 4, and the fifth one was like one of those things I took a moment to think about, and you know what? It just makes sense. Getting caught up on a dream. Like, you hear many YouTubers that have made it out there that say, oh, this is a dream job. And, you know, you hear that and you grasp with their words and you're like, oh, you know what? Can I make it my dream? And, you know, I don't want to take this, I don't want to end this video on a negative note, but it's important to understand that a career in YouTube may be a long shot. It might be. It might be. That's not to say that you shouldn't hold on to your dream. You should. And you know what? The key for me, when I started the YouTube channel and up to now a year later, is consistency. I think you have to remain consistent. You have to keep going at it. You do have to keep at it. That's the only way you'll build it. You're not going to be an overnight success. I mean, it's very rare that will happen. And if it does, more power to you. But truth of the matter is that it's going to take a while to build an audience, to build a subscriber base, to build viewers, to interact with them and have that interaction that you're looking for and get those views, I guess, if you will, and have people enjoy your content and watch your content and discover you on YouTube. Once again, it goes back to point number 2 of being recognized. But essentially, when I mean getting caught up on a dream, don't remain consistent and keep at it, but don't have delusions of grandeur, like becoming something huge quickly. Like, it might happen, it may not, but don't get caught up on that dream. That's essentially my point on this one. But keep at it. Keep at it. Anyway, this was a special commentary vlog video, I suppose, if you want to call it that. I just really wanted to put forward my thoughts over the past year of running this channel. I do appreciate every single one of you, honestly. The support is incredible. I love interacting with you and having the comments in every video and being able to collaborate with some of you. I've collaborated with a couple of YouTubers now, 3 of them actually. So it's been a blast to do. And overall, I just wanted to say that, you know, whatever happens, just keep at it. And if you enjoy it, that's the most important part of all this. I mean, maybe I didn't mention it as much as I should have in this video, but enjoy what you do. If you enjoy putting out videos, then keep putting out videos. The dream will come. That's how I see it personally. For myself, if I could make YouTube a full-time thing, I would in an instant. I mean, it's something I enjoy doing. I love playing video games. I love recording the gameplay. I love putting it out there. I love interacting with you. I love having people watch gameplay and be like, oh, maybe I'll pick up that game, for example, or oh, that's great. I didn't think of approaching it that way. Like, there's just so many. Oh, now I'm going on a rant. I'll stop myself there. But essentially, this was my top 5 challenges on making it on YouTube. Thank you for joining the Wolf Pack, and until next time. Ow!